Hello! Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brea Ellis. I have a website called Where I Went, Wear Like the Clothes You Wear, and you can find that at breaellis.com. So welcome. Today I'm doing a packing with me video. This is mostly for the participants of an upcoming trip I have, which is called Where I Went Morocco, and you can follow the hashtag Where I Went Morocco. We're going to be traveling to different parts of Morocco between November 10th and November 20th of this year, 2019. And the theme of the trip is fashion and film. You might not know that a lot of films, a lot of movies you've seen and a couple TV shows like Game of Thrones are actually filmed in Morocco. They have their own backlot, Hollywood backlot style studio there, which we will be touring on our trip. And then also, if you're a fan of Sex and the City, the second Sex and the City movie, which is follows the girls on a trip to Abu Dhabi, was actually filmed in Morocco. They couldn't get a permit to film in the Arab Emirates, so they actually filmed in Abu Dhabi. I'm looking down a little bit because my dog is right below me. Bradley, no. Hey! Stop it. Shh. Leave it. Sorry. He's biting his foot. He has a little hot spot. Alright, so I've got my suitcase here, and then off to the right I've got a big boy suitcase that I'm actually taking on this trip too. Bring it here. And I'm going to talk to you about what I am packing for this trip. So I have a copy of our itinerary here. I'm not sure if you can see that. So we, like I said, will be in Morocco for 10 days. And the way I like to pack is I definitely like to think of the itinerary first, think of the activities I'm going to be doing, and then find fun, colorful, functional pieces that I can wear that will be memorable for those events. So I want to get this out of the way first. I've gotten a lot of unsolicited advice about how to pack for this trip. Some of you may know that I was, in my 20s, a flight attendant. I worked for a private airline. We did international only flights, so I'd like to think that I am an expert packer. However, everybody's different. I personally don't believe that there's any award that you're going to get for smashing all your clothes into the tiniest suitcase and like putting it under your armpit and bringing it on the plane. If you want to check a bag, check a bag. The only thing that you win by not checking a bag is, I guess, baggage fees. But the airline we're flying on, which is Royal Air Morocco, they give you 2 free checked bags, so no problem. So I will be bringing with me 3 suitcases. I have 2 here, 1 in the other room. What I'm going to do is pack everything inside of the medium-sized suitcase, or maybe the smallest one, and put that suitcase inside of here and check it. So I'll be checking 1 bag, even though I have 2 for free, but it's, you know, easier to keep 1 bag together than to try to check 2 and have the possibility of losing 1. So I'm going to keep everything in here, and then on the way back, when I buy things like rugs or poofs or outfits, I'll pack those into the 2 suitcases. And then this is my away bag, which I love. It's hard-sided, it's really well made, and I will take this on board with me. It will also have some things that are valuable and I don't want to check, like vintage jewelry, things that, my camera, things like that. Snacks, important to have snacks. Alright, so let's get into it. I just dropped the itinerary on the floor, so let me get that. Alright, so I have 2 things, a copy of the itinerary and a copy of my list that I made of total items that I'm taking. So this is kind of like an inventory. So I've got an inventory of what's going in my suitcase and an itinerary. So overall, the inventory, I'm packing 5 pairs of pants, 3 tops, 1 dress, although I'm not sure about the dress, 2 jumpsuits, 4 third pieces. So I briefly was a stylist for J. Crew. I lived in LA for about a year and I did some styling of on-air personalities. Anywho, one thing that they use in J. Crew lingo is the third piece. So the third piece is something that you put over top of your top and bottom. That can be a jacket, a cardigan, a vest. That's your third piece. Oh, and I guess I should say before I get too far into it what I'm wearing right now. Bradley, no. I am wearing a vintage, I guess, tracksuit jacket that says Marine Club on it. And a pair of vintage jeans These are Britches of Georgetown, which was a store that used to exist in Georgetown, obviously, and they had stores all around the country. They sold basically like outfitter, like camping outfitters clothes, but then they also had like a weekend wear store in Georgetown. So I got these at at Georgia Avenue Thrift with my good friend Vivi of the blog Heart Print and Style. She took me thrifting. I got these and they're my favorite thing. They're super high-waisted. And then this jacket I got when I was in New Orleans from these two amazing young entrepreneurs. They have a store called The Vintage Cafe. They have a Depop store where they sell things like this, and then also you can check their Instagram, which is _TheVintageCafe_. So yeah, I love this jacket. Alright, so let's get into it. I'm going to go through by activity. So day 0 is our flight day. You want to have a cute outfit for the flight, but you also want to have an outfit that is functional. So I'm going to be hosting a happy hour at the airport the day of the flight. And I'm doing that because, as you know, people are supposed to be at the airport 3 hours before an international flight, and 0 people are ever at the airport 3 hours before an international flight. I personally don't care when you get there. I love the airport. I love hanging out at the airport. I love seeing all there is to do at the airport. I love a good duty-free shop. And actually sometimes if I have a night flight, I will have a dinner. I'll have dinner at the airport, so I'll go to a sit-down restaurant and have dinner there and just be relaxed. But this is to encourage people to not have that home alone run through the airport moment. So our flight is at, I want to say 9:15, and so I am having, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm having a happy hour at 6:15 to 7:15 for any early birds like me, and it's free champagne for everybody on the tour. So for that, I have a sort of a dress-up outfit. I am wearing a pair of track pants from the store Athleta. They're super cute. When I travel, I always like to wear a sports bra when I travel. I just find it's more comfortable, and then if you're going to pretend that you're going to work out while you're there, you already have no excuse because you've got a sports bra. So I'll wear those track pants, this sports bra, this t-shirt, which I got from the Studio B art studio when I was in New Orleans. On the back it says, "They tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds," which I love. And I think that's so appropriate for me leading a tour of 9 black women to Africa. So I'm very excited. And then I'm going to wear these shoes, which are sequin Toms. I think that these are from Saks Fifth Avenue. I think that's where these are from. They're very old though. And then for my third piece, I'm going to wear a little cardigan, which I bought on a layover, on a work trip, when I desperately needed something, and so I was forced to go into a store we shall not name. But anyway, a little cardigan, and that is going to be my airport outfit. Then, once we get on the plane, we will be on a 9-hour flight. So you want to have something on that is comfortable, kind of like pajamas, because you're hoping that you'll fall asleep. So, I got this super cute jumpsuit, or sweatsuit I guess, from Target. I love it. Tie-dye is so big right now. So I'm going to wear this on the plane. And I will either change into this right before boarding starts. Pro tip, boarding for any flight ever starts 30 minutes before departure time. So if you're wondering when your flight is going to start boarding, that's when. Alright, so I'm going to change into this either right before boarding or once we get on the plane, I'll change into this, and I'll wear it with those sequin Toms as well. Alright, I'm looking for my list. Okay, so the first day that we get to Morocco, it's an overnight flight, so we will actually leave on Sunday and arrive on Monday, and we'll have most of the day to relax in our riad. Our riad has a pool and a rooftop bar, so that'll be fun. So the first activity we're going to do is going out to a local chef's home, and we're gonna have dinner in her home. So I always think when you go to someone's house, it's nice to be a little bit more dressed up. So I'm gonna wear that same outfit I wore for the airport happy hour, that those track pants, that cool t-shirt, a cardigan, and those sequin toms, and that will be my outfit. Another thing you're gonna notice with my packing is that I will try to wear every outfit at least twice. If there's something you can't wear twice, you probably don't need it, unless you're going to like a wedding and you have an outfit that you're just gonna wear to the wedding. Besides that, if you can't wear something twice, you shouldn't pack it. So even though I'm, quote, an overpacker, I still am a very efficient packer, so don't get it twisted. So that is day 0 and day 1. Day 2 is our big day where we're gonna go to the souk. And if you are a big fan of Sex and the City 2 or Sex and the City like me, you will remember this is the scene where Carrie runs into Aiden while she's shopping for shoes, and she has on that Dior t-shirt and that big ball gown and a little clutch, and she's basically completely overdressed for the souk. But listen, if you're not overdressed for life, what's the point, right? You got these clothes, you gotta wear them. So I have a big outfit, which I'm not gonna show you today. Number 1, because I want it to be a surprise, and number 2, because I bought it on a recent trip and they're shipping it to me and it has not arrived yet. So it is a jumpsuit, I'll just leave it at that. And I'm gonna wear that jumpsuit. I will tell you what my accessories I'll wear it with. I'm gonna wear it with this pair of gold Birkenstocks, which I got years ago at Nordstrom, and I love them. They have such good tread. You can really walk in these. And so we are gonna do a walking tour of the souk, and so I'm gonna wear these. I think I'm gonna try to wear them with this handbag, which my best friend got me for my birthday a couple years ago, and I have been waiting to wear in Morocco because I have been planning this trip for 2 years, so I have been waiting a long time to wear these things. So I think I'm going to wear this with the jumpsuit and these Birkenstocks. We are also that same day going to Jardin Majorelle, which you might have seen pictures of. It's a beautiful garden. All the walls are blue, similar to the pictures you've seen of Chefchaouen, which is a city in Morocco, which also has blue walls. We're not going to that city, but we will go to Jardin Majorelle so we can get all of our blue wall photo ops, and plus it's just such a beautiful place. We do have a photographer that is following us on the trip, so I'm hoping she'll get some great shots of us there. And then after that, we're going to the YSL Museum, and I'm so excited about that. Just excited to see the museum and some of their, his older designs. But also I heard they have an amazing gift shop. I love a gift shop. I love the duty-free store. I love the airport, and I love a gift shop, okay? I don't know why I don't have a career in like import-export, because that's really where my heart is, travel and shopping. And I also heard they have a cute cafe. And also that same day we are going to lunch at Amal Cooperative, which a lot of people might have heard of. It's a place where they teach women who are widowed or otherwise on their own life skills, where they can, career skills actually, where they can learn like cooking and things like that, and they can become chefs in some of the restaurants. So we are having lunch there, and so I will have on my fabulous jumpsuit for my lunch there as well. I do have a turban that's coming as well for my trip to New Orleans. They're shipping that as well, so there's a whole missing outfit that is quite fabulous. Alright, so that is day 2. Wow, we're only in day 2. Okay, day 3, we are leaving Marrakech and we are traveling over the Atlas Mountains, so we're going to be on a bus for a long time. In this bigger suitcase I have some snacks. I'm going to pack them in just a big Ziploc baggie and pass them out on the plane. We have a group block of seats on the flight, so we're all sitting together, so I just am going to bring a whole bunch of snacks, Kind bars, gummy bears, things like that, goldfish crackers, and pass the bag along down the seat if anybody wants that. And that I'll also have that snack pack on the bus in case anybody gets hungry while we're traveling. And this is the day that we're going to go see the film studio, the Hollywood film studio I was telling you about. And so for that day, we'll have a little cheat sheet of what I'm wearing today. For that day, I am wearing a tracksuit. It is a top and pants. The pants are inside here. This is from Target. I haven't figured out what shirt I was going to wear with it. I was going to wear this DC flag shirt to represent, which I got at a Wale concert. But they're not exactly the same color blue, but maybe that's okay. So I'm gonna wear these things because basically we're gonna be on the bus most of that day. And again, I'll wear the sequin toms with it. Okay? All right. And then, let's see. Day 4, we are going to go to another souk in a different part of Morocco, in kind of like a suburb in the countryside of Morocco, which is known as, oh wait, this is a different market. Okay, so we're going to go to a market, but this one's a farmer's market, not a souk, sorry. And we're going to buy vegetables and food, and we are going to join a local family, and they are going to let us join in the making of couscous. Making couscous is something that families in Morocco do once a week, and then they have that for the whole week, and they eat off of that all week. They serve it on a big platter, and they just kind of the whole family kind of all eats off the same platter. So I'm excited to have that kind of local immersive experience with them. And for that day, we are also going to go to a hammam later on in the day, which is like a Korean spa, if you've ever been to that. So I'm going to be really comfortable that day. I am wearing this. Not sure about this purse, but I'm wearing this, which is pretty much a dashiki that I got at a Goodwill swap here in DC. And I'm going to wear it with pants that are exactly like this but are navy, but they're in the dirty clothes, so I have to go wash them. But these are just lounge pants that I got from Uniqlo. I have a couple pairs of them, and I love them because they're so comfortable. I think they are actually pajamas, but nobody ever questions me when I wear them. No one ever says, are those pajamas? And then I have this beautiful turban, which is actually, I'll put it on for you. This turban is actually Grace, I don't know if it's Ayele. I'm not sure if it's Grace Ayele, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but basically she makes those slat caps, that's what they're called, and they are satin lined. So it's kind of like having a bonnet on your head. And I have a really sensitive scalp, so I'm super excited to have this in case it's super sunny. Let's see. Am I doing it justice, Grace? So yeah, I'm super excited to wear that and to wear that to the day of the hammam, which just be like a really chill, comfy day. All right. Then day 5. Day 5, we are going to do some outdoorsy things. We're going on a walk and kind of a tour of the irrigation system. And this is also the day that we're riding a camel, guys. We're going to ride a camel. So this day I'm going to go low-key, but I'm also going to wear one of my outfits for the second time. And that is this same lime sweatsuit that I got from Target. I'm going to wear this to ride the camel because it's super comfortable. And we are riding the camel for function, not for like pictures. We are riding the camel because we are sleeping in the desert, and where we're sleeping in the desert is actually quite far. It's quite deep into the desert, and so it takes about 45 minutes. So we're going to be on a camel for almost an hour. Sorry, I keep dropping these. But the great thing about that is that when we get off the camel, we'll be able to see the sunset. And then we'll get back on. So we'll get off, watch the sunset, and then we'll get back on for about 15 more minutes, and we'll arrive at our luxury tent camp in the middle of the Sahara Desert. So I'm really excited about this. If you know me, you know I'm not a camper. I did go to Coachella a couple years ago, the year Beyonce was supposed to come, and she decided to get pregnant. I'm still mad at her. But I stayed in a luxury tent camp there. It was an amazing experience. I had a real bed with a real bed frame and a real mattress. I had electricity, we had showers and real toilets, and that's exactly what we're gonna have here, but times 1,000. It's so much more glamorous, hot water and everything, and I can't wait. Yeah, so that is what I'm wearing that day, and I'll probably just keep that jumpsuit. the sweatsuit on the whole time, unless, and I don't think it's actually going to be super hot in the desert. I think it's going to be a little cooler in the middle of the desert, so I'll probably keep that on. But in the back of my head, I do think, okay, I'm going to be in the dunes, maybe I want some fabulous flowing dress to take an Instagram picture, so at the last minute I might throw something else in there. Alright, so that is day 5, and oh, on the camel, of course I'm going to have my phone, maybe a selfie stick, you can't hold me back. And so I need something besides the pockets of my sweatsuit to carry my things in. So I think I'm going to take this quilted bum bag from Forever 21 that I got a long time ago and just wear it just like that. So I can keep my phone in there so that I can take it out and take pictures. Yeah, so I'm going to wear that. Alright. So that was day 5. And now we're on day 6. So day 6 we'll be waking up in the middle of our luxury tent camp in the middle of the desert. And we're going to go and visit some local musicians. I'm really very excited about this. I think this is going to be the day that I cry for the first time, because I heard that their music, these specific nomad people, that their music is very similar to Negro spirituals that people who were enslaved would sing. So I feel like this might be the day that you really feel the connection to, you know, you being a Black American person in Africa for the first time. So report back if I cry. But on this day, we are gonna go see them, and we are gonna ride the camel for a little bit, so I do want something else comfy. So that same jumpsuit that I wore in the souk, my fabulous jumpsuit that you guys haven't seen yet, I'm gonna wear that same thing, but over top of it, I'm gonna put a really cute top. Alright, so I'm gonna wear this cute ass top. This is something that I got from in DC. There's a store called Hands on Drums. It's on Rhode Island Avenue. I got this actually for Coachella and I wore it there and I loved it. You can make it off the shoulder. You can make it one shoulder. It's cropped. So I'm going to wear this over top of the jumpsuit as a top. I can't even wait. And again, I'm going to wear the gold Birkenstocks with this. Alright, so now I've worn 2 outfits twice. You following me? So see, I might be an overpacker, but I'm an efficient packer. I'm wearing everything in my suitcase 2 times. Oh, also on the camel, another thing that I have left over from Coachella that I'm going to wear is this. It's called a buff. You can buy them at REI. And I got one that has UV protection for Coachella because it was really sunny. But basically, it's like a headband or neck scarf. I'll sit here and put it on for you. So it's like a headband or neck scarf, but you can pull it up in case you think there's a sandstorm. So at Coachella, there are a lot of sandstorms. That's also in the middle of the desert, and so this was really helpful. So you'll see a lot of people at Coachella wearing bandanas. That's not just to be cute. They'll wear them around their arm, their leg, or their neck. That is because while people are performing, sometimes the wind kicks up, especially with global warming. There's a lot more stronger winds in California now. And so you pull it up over your mouth to protect you from sandstorms. Now, you can also pull it over your head to protect your scalp. And then, of course, even though we are going to a Muslim country, Morocco is very westernized and they do not require you to cover your head for most circumstances, including many of the mosques. But you could, if you wanted, put it over your head like that to go into a mosque or a sacred place, to ride the camel. You could ATV. You could rob a bank. And there's other ways you can do it too, where you can make it into a beanie. Obviously you can make it into a headband. It's like ready to go as a headband. So yeah, this is called a buff. I love mine. Highly recommend. They're about somewhere between $20 and $30. Okay? So I might wear that on the camel. Alright, so now that was day 6, where we were going to see the musicians and then riding the camel's back. And then day 7, this is when we're going to the little souk. So this is a souk kind of like the one in Marrakech, but it's in more of the suburbs of the countryside. So this is called Little Marrakech, and we are going there. We are there during the saffron harvest, so I'm definitely going to get some saffron while I'm there. But we're going to walk around the souk that day and shop. My favorite activity. Day 7 is shopping day. So I'm going to wear a really cool outfit. This is a track suit, or sorry, this is a flight suit, very Top Gun. And this is from the brand Alex Mill. There we go, Alex Mill. Alex Mill is someone that broke off, I think, from J. Crew. I think it's Mickey Drexler's son or something. Mickey Drexler used to be in charge of J. Crew for a long time, and so I believe it's someone that broke off from there and started their own line. I put some buttons on it that are special to this trip. A YSL button because we're going to the YSL museum. And a DC flag button. So I'm super excited about this. You see it still has a tag on it. I haven't worn it yet. And I'm super excited to christen it there. I also have this bag, crossbody bag that I'm going to wear with it. This bag is a very blatant knockoff that Amazon did of a Chanel bag that I love. And honestly, as much as I've worn this, like however much it costs, $11 whatever, Amazon bag, I could have bought the Chanel bag for now because I've worn it so much. I got so much wear out of it. So I'm going to wear that. Again with the gold Birkenstocks. I think those will be great together. And I'm going to wear that on day 7 to go to the Saffron Festival if we end up going, and also to shop at Little Marrakech's souk. Day 8, we are going to do some more Meet the Makers. So we are going to go see how argan oil is made, which includes the goats that climb up the argan oil or the argan nut tree. So we're going to go see those. We're going to have this amazing seafood lunch because we're going to a seaside town called Essaouira. And then we're going to listen to some different types of musicians, which are called Sufi healers. Their music is said to be healing music, and they're women, all women musicians, so we're going to go see them. So on that day I'm going to wear that African top again that I got from Hands on Drums. This one. And I'm just going to pair it with some jeans. The first appearance of jeans on the trip. And I'll keep these jeans on the trip because I think I might also wear them if we go out to a club. I'll wear like a cute top with them. So yeah, I'm going to wear that. This purse is a maybe. And I'll also wear my gold Birkenstocks with that. Bradley, stop. Hey, stop. Alright, and then day 9, we are going to a winery. Very cool, didn't expect that in Morocco. We are also doing this is our final night there, so we're doing a final night photo shoot. And we are going to wear clothes, like for our photo shoot, we're going to wear clothes that we bought along the way. So what I didn't mention on here is that the very second day, we're going to go to Maison du Caftan, which is like the design house that makes really fancy, custom-made, bespoke caftans. So one option is that on that second day when we go there, we can get measured and have a custom outfit made for us, and then it'll be ready for pickup on day 9 so that we can pick up our outfits, try them on, and wear them for this final farewell dinner and photo shoot. This will probably be the second time I cry on the trip because it'll be just the culmination of this amazing trip that I thought up and partnered with someone on and made come to fruition. And you know, I'm really proud of this trip, this baby that I've birthed for the last 2 years. So I say all that to say, this is the day I'm not sure what I'm going to wear. I have 2 outfits that don't go with anything else that I might want to wear on this day. So again, we're going to a winery. This is what I would wear. It's a vintage shirt dress that I got at a Goodwill pop-up event that I did a couple years ago. My blog is now a travel blog, but for 10 years I was a fashion blogger, and I partnered with Goodwill and I did a pop-up shop with them. And this is a dress that I got from another blogger's pop-up shop at that same event. And then this sweater is just a cashmere cardigan from J. Crew. You'll see that it has my monogram on it. So this is what I want to wear, but it kind of doesn't go with anything else. And then the other thing that I want to wear that doesn't go with anything else is this dress and these heels, because this will be our last night. I'll show you this. The dress is from Zara, the shoes are from, believe it or not, Ann Taylor. I want to wear these things because this will be our last night in Morocco and our last night in Marrakech, and so I'm hoping that we will go out to the club. So that's my one thing. So that is everything that I'm taking to Morocco with me. Here I also realized that